Hey YouTubers! Today in this video I will be showing off all of my bookmarks that I have. Some I have collected over the years, others were just given to me. Some I don't use, others I sometimes use. First up, I have this bookmark. It's a tree bookmark. What else can I say? Because it's got all these trees on it and gold leaves. So next up it was something I got when I went to Anime Expo back in 2010. Little promotional one that you get in your little bags when you get the tickets, and they just give you little gifts inside. So yeah, you can't read much down there because the pink starts to go into the pink and it becomes really hard to read. And then I have this one that my mother gave to me. This is a cool one because it's actually double-sided. Got a little velvet rope. This part goes inside the book because it's flat, and then this goes on the outside hanging because it's the heavy part. I don't know where my mom got this originally, but she just decided to give it to me one day because she was like, I'm not using it. You want it? And I'm like, sure. So I got this one. I got this when I bought a book in a bookstore. They just were, I don't know if they were giving them out or if they always give you this when you buy a book from their bookstore. It's the Stanford bookstore. That's how big that bookmark is. This is, I think, one of my bigger ones, lengthwise. But yeah, those are all like little gifts I got or little promotional stuff that I got over the years. Now we're gonna get into basically book-related bookmarks. So first up, Harry Potter. This was my first bookmark I ever got. I forgot when I got it. This was at the time when the movie was about to come out. So yeah, 2001. Ron is being cut off there. I don't know if you can see that, but Ron's getting cut off. But yeah, this was the Harry Potter one that I used for all 7 books. So this is the oldest of my bookmarks. Next we have 2. One was for promoting the movie. The other is definitely promoting the first 2 books. I don't recommend seeing this film. I really don't. Aragon. This is the movie promotional bookmark. There's that one, and then the other one, which I like better of the 2, is the first 2 books. You have the first book down here, the second book up here. That's not really a spoiler whose dragon that will be in the first book. Yes, it's the main character's dragon, but this one is a spoiler. You have to read the second book to find out whose dragon this is. This one is called Aragon, name of the first book. Second book, Eldest. And then I also like these little dangly bits on the end here. So yeah, out of these 2, I like this one the best. This one's a set. These are all different size bookmarks, but they're all part of a series. The first one I will show you is, this one's a hologram. It's really cool. This one is, oh, I don't know if you can see the little hologram. I don't know, but my sister gave this to me. Yeah, my sister, she bought this along with a pen that looks like Sting. Okay, next up, I have 3 small ones. They're about the same size as that Harry Potter one. These would be really good for paperbacks, especially like the Lord of the Rings paperback. So first I have Frodo. He's got the Sting, the map's down here, the Elvish for the One Ring poem on the ring is up here, and then you got a little design going down the side, and then it comes with One Ring on the end. That's Frodo. Next I have Aragon. This one is for 2 towers, and as you can see, the ring markings are actually around him, and then he's got all these cool designs in front of him and behind him. But yeah, this is for when he's in the 2 towers. If you know the 2 towers, there's a fight. And for him, he has this symbol, which I think is the Dunedain symbol, or at least one of a couple. That's my Aragon one. And then last, Legolas and Gimli. Same thing, they also have the Elvish in a circle up here. Legolas has a design behind his head. Gimli's got a couple designs behind him down here. Their names. Yeah, I think this one's for either near the end of the Fellowship or the beginning of the 2 towers because they have their capes. And then on their bit, they have a leaf, which symbolizes the Fellowship, or you could say like it could symbolize Legolas because he's a Merc Widow. Out of these 3, I like this. I don't particularly care for Gimli being on here, but yeah. Although I do love the blue on Frodo's. The glowing blue is really cool. Next I have a big one that I'm gonna take out of its sleeve. It has a One Ring on it, and then it's got the little poem. The Fellowship is right down there. And I also like how there's lightning basically coming from the top and going down into it. The red's kind of nice too. I kind of like that. That definitely symbolizes the evil. This is good for big hardcover books. I recommend that. The next couple I actually got from my middle school library because 2002 and 2003, they were promoting the films and the the books in my library. So they didn't have the Fellowship of the Ring ones, but they did have Two Towers and Return of the King bookmarks. I did not get all of them, so you will notice some characters missing. I tried to get a lot of them. I'll start with the Two Towers. These are double-sided, so there's gonna be 2 images back to back. So we're gonna start off with Sam, little Samwise Gamgee here. They all have their names about here, and then got little symbols here. On the back of Sam is King Theoden. This one I have a double of, so I can show you both sides at the same time. So here we have Frodo and Gandalf, and like I said, this is a double, so this is both sides. I don't remember why I got 2. I think one of my friends gave me this and didn't realize I had one. Gandalf kind of looks fierce for sure. Not one of his better, but there's a much better picture I could have thought of for Gandalf on that one. The last of the Two Tower set is Arwen, and I'm pretty sure many of you can guess who's on the back. Yeah, Aragorn. Go figure. I like the Arwen side better. It just looks better. I mean, don't get me wrong, Aragorn looks freaking badass. Now I'm gonna show off the Return of the King ones. Let's start off with the Hobbits. Merry and Pippin. On the back, King Theoden and Éowyn. You actually get Éowyn here. I don't have her Two Towers one. I don't know why. They either didn't have them or they ran out. And now we have another Frodo. If you know the movies, you know where this is. And I'm sure many of you can guess, like, something tells me that's close to the end. And of course, like the other Frodo Two Towers, Gandalf is on the back of this one. Gandalf looks more badass here than he does in the other one. Also, what's cool about this one, unlike the Two Towers one, it's actually all white. All white down here. The other one was all black, if you noticed. That's a nice touch that they did here. And then of course we got a lovely Arwen. And of course, on the back, Aragorn. This image, if some of you don't know, this was like one of the promotional posters for the Return of the King. They just like cut it down. And then last, I actually have a double of this one so I can show you both sides. Legolas and Gimli on one side, Denethor on the other one. I don't care for Denethor because he's a bit of a jackass. I'm just gonna say that right now. What I love is you have like Gimli's name and Legolas' name where his is very industrial looking and his is very elegant. That's a nice little touch to definitely show off the dwarves and the elves. And that is all of my bookmarks. That is all 21. Now, if I get more bookmarks in the future, and if any of you like this and want me to show off those bookmarks, I will do that. Now, as for any of these bookmarks being my favorite, I don't really have a particular favorite because each of them have a different place in my heart, but each of them I love in a different way because they're unique. Each picture is different. That's why I don't really have a particular favorite. But that is it for this video. I will see you all in the next one.